Prost, everybody. Hey there, I am the Mighty Plantain, and first things first, this is not Sam Adams Oktoberfest. It's another beer I happen to be drinking and reviewing tonight. There's only one can of Oktoberfest left in the fridge, and the Lady Plantain would have my ass if I finished it off, because I was told to save her at least two, and she drank the other one, so I gotta save her the last one. So, secondly, I know October's over. Oktoberfest is long over, but I had a couple of people asking me to talk about the Sam Adams stein hoisting competitions this year, and I just now got around to getting some of the couple minutes of video that I actually have. So here's the deal. Stein hoisting. This is a hoisting stein from Sam Adams. They fill it up to a finger's breadth from the top with water. And the deal is you hold this out in front of you, arms straight, shoulder level, for as long as you can without spilling, without bending your arm, without dropping it. We used to do these all the time back in the day when the Augusta Brewfest, Augusta, Maine, was in full swing during October. Now, this was years ago, before I got married. Actually, I think my bachelor party was one of the last Augusta Brewfests I went to in October was part of my bachelor party, because we made a whole day of it. They just started doing one in Augusta, Maine, 2-3 years ago, I think. We haven't really hit that one yet. It just doesn't seem to line up with my schedule or with the guys' schedules. So anyway, the old Augusta Brewfest back in the day, I won a couple of these, couple of years in a row. Good deal. Got some swag. Invites to the regional competition actually in Boston. One year, somebody wanted to get married, so couldn't do it that weekend. Technically, I think it was the weekend before our wedding, but it might have been the weekend of our wedding. Either way, definitely wasn't going down to Boston for that one. And I had not so much a scheduling conflict. I was out of work the other time and couldn't afford a trip to Boston to hang out at the brewery and hoist a stein, so didn't do that one. So flash forward to 7, maybe 8 years later, just this recent October, the wife wanted to go to an Oktoberfest kind of celebration or a fall festival thing in Belgrade Lakes, Maine, where the Village Inn restaurant is. And I was a little reluctant at first. The place can be a little pricey, but they had a special menu for that day that looked a little less expensive than their normal fare. Don't get me wrong, it's good food. It is worth it. Whew, pardon. But, the checkbook can't always take it. And then as I'm looking through the information, I see they're doing a stein hoisting. I'm like, okay, I haven't done one of those in a few years, so let's go. Let's hit it up. One, I do have a couple of video clips from that. The wife was kind enough to take video there, so I'm going to try to insert them here. It might require some creative editing on my part, because I usually use the GoPro app and I'm trying to insert footage from a phone. So we're going to go into Windows Movie Maker. Hopefully it turns out. I'm going to try and show it to you right here. So, won that competition. You know, good feeling. Hey, I still got it after all these years. Got this nice, this one, the 2016 ceramic stein with a pewter lid. Very nice Sam Adams Oktoberfest stein. I've seen these on the website, thought about buying them just for decorative purposes. I might drink out of them at some point, but anyway. Just haven't pulled the trigger and bought one before, so I got one for free. Great. Now, Brian G., thank you very much, by the way. Saw my post about winning that one and posted on my Facebook page, hey, now that you're warmed up, and a link to the Portland Pie Company. The Portland Pie Company is a great pizza joint here in Maine. They have locations, Portland, Bangor, Waterville, I think 2 others, Westbrook. Anyway, they escaped me. The Waterville one's the important one. They're doing a stein hoisting competition on a Wednesday night. And so I said, okay, great. So I talked my wife into bringing my kid and my parents tagging along to go do the Waterville, Maine one, because Portland Pie Company is doing one at each location. And then the winner from each location goes to Portland a week later to that location to do the finals. Great. We'll see how it goes. Nobody else competed in Waterville. I could have picked the thing up for 30 seconds and set it down and still won. Had a time slightly over 9 minutes. It just felt wrong to not have any competition in the first place. Least I can do is put forth my best effort. Actually, it might have been... No, it was just over 9 minutes, because the first time around was 8 and change, and I got better with the 9 and change the second time. It was only like 9 minutes, 2 seconds, just over 9 minutes, I believe. Don't quote me on that. There's no video from that performance. There's, the wife was, I don't know, she might have been in a mood, but she didn't want to get up from the table and even come watch me compete that time. So, hey, whatever. I don't blame you. She works nights. It's not easy for her to go out at night sometimes, especially in the middle of the week. So, no harm, no foul. Won that one, as I said, because there was no competition. Decided to go to the Portland a week later just to see what happened. Sorry, I was getting a little dry. So the grand prize is an overnight stay in Boston for you, the winner, and VIP brewery tour. So, why not? Went to Portland the next week. We were waiting and waiting and waiting for some of the other winners to show up. They knew there was a winner from Portland. They knew there was a winner from Bangor. Was it Westbrook? I think is the one of the other. They had winners at each location. Nobody else showed up. So once again, here I am competing against nobody. Managed to beat my best time, 9 minutes 42 seconds. I wanted those last 18 seconds, damn it. But I do have some video from that. I'll try and insert it, as I said with the other one.
He's got it! He's gonna fucking blow you away! Got it.
Yeah, I had my own cheering section in the back. We don't even know who that guy was, but he was definitely having a good time. Anyway, so that resulted in me getting the 2019 Stein right here. Beautiful. This is the one that's staying up on a shelf for a little while. Getting way too cocky, way too quick for a little while, assuming I'm going to have another one next year. I'm going to give it a shot. Probably go to the Portland Pie Company one and leave the Village Inn out of it. I felt kind of bad. The guy that I beat, the guy who was in second place, had won 3 years in a row down there. So no sense upsetting that. Again, we'll just stay away from the Village Inn. We'll do the Portland Pie Company one because there's a bigger field of contestants. Hopefully, because if nobody shows up, then whatever. I'm more than happy to take the free night in Boston though, and the VIP brewery tour because it includes access to the barrel room. That's what I'm really after. So, new trophy. Got some swag, including a couple of the Stein hoist steins, which are pretty nice. I mean, one of these days I'm going to fill one of these with Oktoberfest, probably next year, and drink out of it. Had a good time. Really enjoyed it. Going to Boston on March 13th. They're putting us up in a hotel for the night. Travel and other expenses are on us, but you know what? The hotel's a big thing. I mean, that makes it easy for us to stay overnight versus just going down for the day, having to stay sober and leave. Anyway, so that's the rundown, complete with a little bit of footage, hopefully. Thanks for taking an interest, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching it. I know my long-winded explanation and my little stories probably are going to take up like 10 times as much of this video as the actual footage of the stein hoisting, but there you have it. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Make sure if you enjoyed it to like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Going to Boston on March 13th. Till next time, Prost.